Hi students, I welcome to all of you to this session of refrigeration and air conditioning. Dear students, we were discussing the vapor compression reference system where last class I have discussed some numerical, and today again we will be solving some numerical based on the vapor compression reference system, because it is very important to solve the very important, because in everywhere in GATE exam, in IAS exam, you will see the one numerical you will be getting based on this vapor compression reference system, and this and you believe me, the marks you will be getting like mathematics. Okay, if you know that how to solve the problem, you can get your 100% marks on this subject. Okay, so the refrigeration and air conditioning, this subject is dedicated for 5th semester third year student, credit 3, lecture 4. Today we will be discussing about the numerical on VCRS. This is all about the admission 2020. Admission is open. You may visit this call in. You may visit to our college. This is the admission cell email ID and phone number. You can call here for more inquiry. This is about me, myself, Dheeraj Mondal, Assistant Professor, JS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. This is my YouTube channel, DM Study Center. Subscribe my channel because all the video will be uploaded here. Not only for my lecture, the lecture of JIS College of Engineering, lecturer of JIS College of Engineering, you can see the Dr. PK Bardhan. He is taking advanced welding process, welding technology. Mr. Palash বিশ্বাস is taking quality and reliability subject, and Mr. Palash বিশ্বাস also taking material handling subject for final year. Both the subject for final year. PK Bardhan also taking subject for final year. Advanced welding process. And next year, Dr. Jayanta Kumar বিশ্বাস, he is taking solid mechanics. Okay, so these are the subjects which are taken by various faculty, reputed faculty of our college. And also I am taking the refrigeration and air conditioning, also hydro energy and wave power, and the subject fluid mechanics. Okay, so the and fluid machinery subject also uploaded. You can visit, you can see Constitution of India also uploaded. So lot of lecture you will see, more than 180 lecture you can see here. So subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for notification, everyday notification. This is my Telegram channel, you can join here. Every day I am uploading the related notes, okay, PDF file, and also everyday newspaper, Bengali, Hindi, English newspaper you can see here. So this is your Telegram channel, you can join here at the rate DM Study Center or DM Study Center official. This is my Telegram channel. Facebook page you can visit here. Email ID, all the assignment you have to submit here, and this is my phone number. Any kind of query related to admission and subject, you can call me here or you can WhatsApp me. Vapor compression reference system numerical. Today we will be discussing about the numerical of vapor compression reference system. So let us start. So this is the problem number 3.2. You know that last class I have discussed this problem where we have to calculate the mass flow rate, mass of ice formed in 24 hours, that is your 1896.1 kg. If it is not clear, then simply see this numerical, it will be clear. Okay, so first of all, go through the problem. Determine the theoretical COP for CO2 machine working between the temperature range of 25 degree and minus 5 degree centigrade. Dryness fraction of the CO2 CO2 gas during the suction stroke is 0.6. That is, in the evaporator, outlet of the evaporator, the dryness fraction is given. The following property you can see. This is the following property, and So what happened, the property of the temperature is given, latent heat, that liquid enthalpy is given at liquid, that means saturation liquid line, in saturation vapor line the enthalpy given, latent heat is given, entropy is given. Entropy of the HL and Hg both are given, HF and Hg both are given, HFg also given. So you can easily find out, that means what you need to find out, how many tons of ice would a machine working under the same limit and having a relative coefficient of performance of 45% make with 24 hour. The water for the ice is supplied at 15 degrees centigrade and the compressor takes 8.2 kg of CO2 per minute. Specific heat of the water may taken as 4.18 kilojoule per kg Kelvin হবে এটা. Okay, and the latent heat of the ice as 335 kilojoule per kg. So referring 3.18, this is the 3.18 for figure. So here the temperature limit given, pressure temperature limit given, this point x2 is given, x2 is equal to 0.6. You need to find out x3. Okay, so let us see. The first of all, the temperature T3 and T4 is given, because T3 is equal to T2, so it is equal to 298. T1 is equal to T2 is equal to this, x2 is given, relative COP given, mass is given 8.2 kilojoule per kg, CPW माने specific heat of specific heat at constant pressure of water, and enthalpy is given also, enthalpy of the latent heat of the ice is given. Now by the help of the constant enthalpy line, you know that S2 is equal to S3, because the diagram you will see it is like this, 1 2 3 4. So here it is your constant entropy line, because this is your TS diagram. So S2 is equal to S3. Now S2 is equal to what? SF2 plus X into SFG2 by 2, because we know that S2 is equal to SF2 plus X2 into SFG2. So this SFG2 can be written as HFG2 by temperature T2, and similarly S3 you can write like this. So all the value it is known, only X3 is unknown here, and all the value is known from the table, you can easily find out. So here remember, this is your SF3, X2, HFG3, HFG2 and temperature. Also this only on X3 is unknown, and by rest of the thing it is known. So X3 you can find out the dryness fraction 0.63. Now what is work done in this portion? Work done is equal to, we know that H3 minus H2 per kg, work done per kg. So H3 is what? H3 is equal to HF3 plus X3 plus into HFG3, that means up to this mass plus this mass. So put all the value H3, that means you have to find out the value of H3. Now HF3 is given in the table, X3 already I have got, HFG3 already it is given in the table. So from this equation you can easily find out the H3. H2, how we can find out H2? H2 is equal to HF1, or you can say HF2, whatever, that means in up to this much plus this X2 into HFG2, like this. So put all the value, you will be getting the H2. Now you can easily find out the work done. Remember this work done I have got 81 kilojoule per kg. Okay, now refrigeration effect is equal to what? This is your refrigeration effect. refrigeration effect is equal to Rn is equal to H2 minus H1, refrigeration effect per kg. So H2 you know, H1 you know, so you can, H1 is equal to what? H1 is equal to HF4. It is your throttling process. This is why it is your H1 is equal to HF4. So put all the value, you will be getting, this is your refrigeration effect. So what is the COP? Refrigeration effect by work input. So refrigeration effect by work input, it is if you put the value, you will be getting theoretical COP is equal to 3.24. Clear? Now we know that there is a relation, relative COP is equal to actual COP by theoretical COP. Relative COP is given 0.45. Actual COP already I have theoretical COP already have got, so I can find out the actual COP. So 1.458 is the actual COP. Clear? Next, how now the heat exchanger per now the heat extracted per minute. देखो COP is equal to refrigeration effect or heat extracted by work done. So heat extracted per minute is equal to COP actual into the work done in the compressor, and it is equal to AMCP delta T, or you can write a mass flow rate into enthalpy difference. Work done is equal to H2 minus H3, H3 minus H2 into mass. So you can see heat extracted per minute, actual COP, that is your 1.458 into mass flow rate is equal to this kilojoule per minute, kg per minute, and this is your kilojoule per kg. Okay, so ultimately kilojoule per minute you will be getting the heat extracted per minute. Okay, so heat extracted per minute is your 215.2 kilojoule per minute. Next, heat extracted per day. So if you have got per minute, then you can convert it in terms of hour, so into 60 into 24, so that you will be getting in terms of per day. So 309,888 kilojoule per day heat extracted per day. Now you know that from 15 degree centigrade water to 0 degree centigrade ice, if you want to form, then you need to first reduce the sensible heat from 15 to 0, then you need to extract the latent heat, so that it will be converted into ice. So MCP delta T, that means the water is 15 degrees Celsius, MCP delta T plus HFG. Okay, so this is the heat extracted per kg. So heat extracted per kg is 397.7 kilojoule per kg. Now total heat extracted per day is your this, and this is your kilojoule per day, this is your kilojoule per kg. Now if you want to make it in terms of ton, then multiply with this, that means divide in terms of ton here. So 397 into 1000 ton, so this is your 0.779 ton mass of ice made per day. Okay, because the latent heat or the heat extracted per kg of water is 397.7. Now if you want to convert it in terms of ton, then total what we have got in 24 hours, 309,888 kilojoule per day. Okay, and here it is your extracted per kg. So ultimately if you are putting all the unit, you will be getting this much amount of ton. So 0.779 is the correct answer. So this is the mass of the ice made per day. In case if you want to calculate one more problem, so let us see this problem 3.3. okay, this problem was come in the UPSC 1992. So very important problem. A refrigeration system, you can see, 1 minute. Refrigeration machine is required to produce ice at 0 degree centigrade from water at 20 degree centigrade. The machine has a condenser temperature of 298 Kelvin while the evaporator temperature is 268 Kelvin. The relative efficiency of the machine is 50% and 6 kg of Freon 12 refrigerant is circulated through the system per minute. The refrigerant enters the compressor with a dryness fraction of 0.6 specific heat of 0.6 dryness fraction 0.6 specific heat of the of water is 4.187 kJ per kg Kelvin and the latent heat of the ice is 335 kilojoule per kg. Calculate the amount of ice produced in 24 hours. Same problem, same type of problem. So why I am discussing, because these type of problem you will see, and if you continuously practicing the problem, you will be able to answer the question. Okay, now the temperature column it is given. Now the mass flow rate is also given, 6 kilojoule per kg, kg per minute. Relative COP also given, x2 given. Now you need to find out the amount of ice produced in 24 hours. So same process as I discussed earlier. So latent heat of ice is given, HF2 is given, HFG3 is given, HFG2 is given, HF3 is given, H2 you can find out. H2 is equal to HF2 from the diagram. H2 is equal to up to this much. So this is your HF2 plus X2 into HFG2. Okay, so this mass plus this mass, this is your 2 portion. So this is your sensible heat, this is your latent heat, HFG2 or latent heat. So ultimately this HF2, this portion it is given, it is lying on the saturated liquid line. So it is equal to what? In the diagram you can see HF2. Here it is your HF2, it is your 31.4. okay, because this is your T suction temperature, that means your T1 is equal to T2 and this upper side is your T4 is equal to T3. So X2 is given 0.6, HFG2 154.0. okay, so put all the value, will be getting H2. Now next, how we can find out the H3? H3 you know that H3 is equal to what? H3 is equal to HF3 plus X3 into HFG3. So HF3 is given, HFG3 is given, X3 you have, X3 you have need to find out. So how we can find out? H2 is equal to S3. So put the value SF2 plus X2 into SFG2 is equal to SF4 or 3 plus X3 into SFG3. Now this SFG2 it can be written as SFG2 by T. So this is how we can easily find out the H3. You can see X3. You can see this is the equation. I hope this equation is clear. Now put all the value, will be getting X3. X3 is equal to 0.53. Clear? So I can find out H3 easily. Now you know, once I have got H3 and H1 is equal to H4 is equal to, that is your essential process. This is given in the table 59.7. So put all the value. That means we know that theoretical COP is equal to refrigeration effect by work input. So what is theoretical COP? Refrigeration effect by work. Refrigeration effect means your H2 minus H1 and work input is equal to H3 minus H2. Am I right? Same process. So find out the put the value of all the enthalpy, you will be getting theoretical COP is equal to 6.82. Now come to the actual COP. How we can calculate the actual COP? Actual COP is equal to relative COP into theoretical COP. Okay, so 0.5 is the relative COP and theoretical COP is equal to 6.82. Now this is your, after calculation you will be getting the actual, basically the actual COP is equal to 0.5 into 6.82 means your 3.41. So 3.41 is the actual COP. Now how you can calculate the heat extracted from 1 kg of water at 20 degree centigrade for the formation of 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade. You can see let us consider this is a x axis, this is your y axis. Now let us consider we are having 20 degree centigrade water. So initially the temperature, this is your temperature entropy, you can see. So let us consider the temperature is here 20 degree centigrade. Okay. Now what happened, this 20 degree centigrade water, if I am heating up this 20 degree centigrade, then it will take some sensible heat and it will reach up to 100 degree centigrade water. Then again I am heating up that particular water, it will be converted into 100 degree centigrade vapor. That means by taking latent heat only. So in the latent heat only phase is changing, no pressure, no temperature is changing. But in this sensible heat, the temperature is 20 to 100, it is rising, but there is not any kind of change of phase. That means liquid, it is in at 20 degree centigrade water and 100 degree centigrade water. But if again I am heating up this water, then it will try to change its phase. That means it will make vapor. So it will be first of all 100 degree centigrade vapor by taking latent heat. So in latent heat is that type of heat where the heat is that means heat is extracted or heat is given to the system substance. So but the temperature is remain unchanged, but the phase is changing. This is the definition of latent heat. But in case of sensible heat, the temperature is changing but phase is not changing. Okay, so what happened, if I want to get 20 degree centigrade water to 0 degree centigrade ice, so what we need to do, first of all we need to extract some heat from this water, and by taking sensible heat you will be getting 0 degree centigrade water. Again if I am extracting the heat, then what happened, it will make, by taking latent heat it will be produced, that means 0 degree centigrade ice. So this is how we can convert 20 degree centigrade water to 0 degree centigrade ice. Clear? Now first of all you need to know here, basically you can see here, again I am writing here, you can see. So what happened, if it is I am plotting this TS diagram, so first of all it is taking some sensible heat, then latent heat, then superheating, like this. Okay, so and this is your TS diagram. So what happened, this is your latent heat region HFG, this is your saturation liquid line, this is your saturated vapor line HG. Okay, so here basically we need to calculate the mass of ice, amount of mass formed in 24 hours. So first of all, heat extracted per kg of water at 20 degree centigrade for the formation of 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade. So 1 into 4.187, that is your mCp delta T. So m is equal to 1 per kg na. 4.187 is the CPW. Okay, that means specific heat of the water at constant pressure. Final temperature 20 or initial temperature is, you can take it in terms of Kelvin also, but it is your temperature difference, so no matter. So ultimately this, and this latent heat is this. Latent heat is equal to 335 kilojoule per kg. So ultimately the answer is coming 418.74 kilojoule per kg. Now let us consider the mass of ice is equal to m ice is equal to mass of the ice formed in kilojoule per minute. We are considering kilojoule per minute. So actual COP is equal to 3.41, and refrigeration effect actual is equal to what? Mass of ice into refrigeration effect. Effect, what is effect? The how much amount of heat extracted per kg of water to form ice at 0 degree centigrade. So it is equal to, already I have mentioned, 418.74 kilojoule per kg. Okay, so what happened? This is your mass is your in kilojoule per kg per minute, and 418, this is your 418 is your kilojoule per kg. So ultimately kg cancel out, it will be kilojoule per minute. Clear? Now by work done, refrigeration effect by work done. So work done is equal to what? Mass flow rate into the enthalpy difference. So mass flow rate is your 6. So mass is equal to 6, it is given, and enthalpy difference you know. So can I find out the, you can see here 6 is given, 6 kilojoule per minute. This is the mass which is given here. So that is why I have written here. So mass of ice into 418.74 kilojoule per minute by 6 into 133.2 minus 123.8 kilojoule per minute. Kilojoule per minute cancel out. Okay, so what happened here? Mass of ice is equal to this. So mass of ice is equal to this kilojoule per minute. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So basically if it is cancelled out, then it is your COP whatever. Now I need to find out the mass of ice. So mass of ice is equal to this by this figure by this figure. So ultimately this is the figure 0.459 kilojoule per minute, or you can convert it in terms of ton. So 0.459 into 60, then it will come into hour, then 24 by 1000. So this much ton in 24. So 0.661 ton mass of ice will be produced in 24 hours is this type of phenomena is taking place. So I hope it is clear. Okay, next, this is your homework, say 3.4, you can solve it in your home. This is your again another homework 3.5, solve it in your home. Another homework is given to you 3.6, very important, solve it. And this is the assignment, you can send me to my email ID. Okay, then 3.7 again a very important problem, then 3.8 again a very important problem. Okay, so these are the problem. 3.9 try to solve. Okay, then your highlight. So basically maybe one more class will be taken, and this is basically based on the numerical, or another next your vapor absorption reference cycle. We will be discussing all this. So today up to this, in case and you have to submit the assignment. Okay, these are the question which you have to solve. And one more important thing before the before ending this lecture, admission is open for 2020. You can call here, or this is the mail ID. You can visit our college in Department of Mechanical Engineering. It is always open, and in this pandemic situation department is open You can any kind of query you can ask the concerned body, and also you can you can contact here if you want to get any kind of information. So all the assignment you have to submit to my given mail, dhiraj.mondol@jscollege.ac.in. Subscribe my telegram channel, the YouTube channel DM Study Center, and press the bell icon for everyday notification. Okay, today up to this, thank you for listening. Jai Hind.